Good evening, folks. Reloading Bench back with you once again. And we've got an unbagging tonight that touches on two other products, or ties into two other products. We'll start with the oldest first. You may or may not remember, I did this over a year ago, and this is my Waze oil, my spill-proof homemade. It wasn't a soup can. I can't remember what it was, but it doesn't spill. Now, obviously, if there's oil on top from, taking it out, yes, that oil will go around. In fact, I did clean this off a bit because you could tell it was a little bit grungy, but this is my homemade spill-proof solution for Waze oil on the lathe. This, we did a recent video on, we being I. This is a recent video I did, or rather this is a product I recently did an unboxing and initial first look impressions, which I thought was very nice. In fact, I think I commented on the crinkle surface finish of this, which I really liked. It was a pleasant surprise because it was a lot better than the semi matte finish or satin finish that looked kind of sloppy in the picture. So this was better than the picture. It was a very pleasant surprise and a lot less money than the name brand version. So this is a tramming tool with an indicator. So the whole tramming set for my my mini mill. But because of my mini mill and its setup, there is a special process for tramming, and what is in here is the tramming material. But first, let's see how this is set up. Oh, this is on a card, so we'll take this out first. So I saw this, oh, interesting, white. I saw this, and this is called the Amazing Spill Master for arts, crafts, and workshop, paints, thinners, glues, oils, cutting fluids, fluxes, starches. So this is essentially the same thing conceptually as what I made. And Little Machine Shop sells this. I think it's like about $10. And they come in red, white, and blue. And if you don't specify a color, they just send you a random color. I didn't really care what color I got, so I didn't specify. I wasn't looking for any particular color because I don't really care. And I'm gonna guess, oh, that's interesting. So obviously so what I like about this that mine doesn't do is there's no way for me to get in there. This I can get in to clean off if I was going from one type of oil to another, or one type of cleaner to another. Notice how fill line, same principle. Don't fill it too much, so that if it does tip over, there's enough that it can't go through there. I also like this because the best I can do is a grommet. So again, for the $10 this cost versus the zero cost of my homemade. But then again, somebody will say, but you spent your time on it. And again, I will agree with that. So same concept. I'm sure if the brush falls out, but once the brush has oil, it's going to have weight. So, the likelihood, plus it's got a low center of gravity. This one's a little higher center of gravity. This one's probably not going to tip as easy, but I do like this. That's kind of cool. So if you take your brush out and you want your oil to stay fresher than that, then that's kind of cool. So I'll say, was it worth the $10? I wish it was less. Is it a $10 part? Not really, but I like the concept. So I figured, since again, I wouldn't want to buy this and then pay shipping for one. So what I was really after from Little Machine Shop is, that is it in the bag, is what's in this particular homemade container. And what's in here, if I can thread the needle, what is in here? Yeah, that's probably not. Let's try this. What is in here? That worked out a little better. What is in here is, I think, my bill, my supplies. So what this stuff is, I'll read you the official name. This stuff is Shim stock assortment. 1, 2, 3, 505 tenth thousandths to 500 thousandths thickness. So these are really freaking thin. But I don't know. I guess I'll have to bust out the micrometer to... So I wish they would have done this a little bit different. Because now I have to do it a little bit different. That's a bummer. All right, I wish they would have done something like that so that it doesn't F up the, but I know why they did it. So let's flip this open. Actually, I can't. I'm not going to spend any more time on that. So I don't know what these are all pieces of plastic. I don't know what plastic is what thickness. So I guess I will bust out, and maybe I'll do the digital. Wow, that is obviously, this one is, oh goodness. Oh, okay. This goes with this. I believe, I want to say I saw something about this being the thinnest. And I don't need a lot of this. Actually, I just need to cut a little sliver, because what'll happen is if this is the base, actually, I don't know, if this is the base of the actual mini mill, then where the 4 bolts are, I would loosen the 4 bolts, and again, using the tramming tool, figure out what the difference is between the front and rear and the left and right. Start with left, right, the x-axis, and then figure out what the delta is, pick the correct shim stock, put that shim stock under one or both sides, again, depending on what the variance is, and then do the same thing with the y-axis. So let me see. I think I might have moved my digital. Yes, I did. All right, let me grab the digital caliper. Be right back. All right, so strike that last comment. I think I said digital caliper. What I meant to say was digital micrometer. All right. And see, this is the exact problem with the digitalness. The battery is dead. This is the exact problem I tried to avoid. What is this? Let's see what size battery this is. LR144? Yes, this is an LR44. It's the exact problem I talked about in my measuring set, that my goal was to avoid, by going analog, was to avoid this exact problem, that the one time you need to pull out your digital whatever, it's dead. LR44 is the same as AG13. All right, so this is an AG13 battery. Let's see how good my battery stock is. Real-time troubleshooting. And I think it was battery side up. Okay, so this shouldn't matter. All right, we've got a working micrometer now. All right, let's see if we have to zero this out. Or rather, we will zero it out. All right, so and notice the plastic is still on there just because that's how I roll. Sorry. Normally, you know, a micrometer, I want to say it's, all right, let's see what we get. This is the 0.005, so blue is 5 thousandths of an inch. Ooh, this feels thinner. 3 thousandths of an inch. This feels thicker. 4 thousandths of an inch, so it looks like we've got 5, 4. Wasn't this one 3? Let me double check. No, it was 4. So we've got 5, 4, 3 thousandths. Ooh, this feels thin. It's very bendy. This is 1 thousandths of an inch. I don't know what this one is. Feels thin as well. Another 1 thousandths and 4 tenths. Let's see what this one was again. I wasn't really paying attention after a thousandths. Oh, this is point. This is not even a thousandth, so a 100 thousandths rather. This one feels a little thicker. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is 100 thousandths and 9. I don't even know how to read that. Oh, this looks like it just jumped up a little. We're going to call this 200 thousandths. So 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 3. Yes, so, and I think this one is the thinnest of all at, let me try and get the paper peeled back. This is going to be ridiculously thin. Yeah, this is, I don't even know how to read that, 10 hundred thousandths, 400 and a, 10 hundred thousandths, yeah, I don't even know how to read that number, sorry, really freaking thin. Past the third spot, I'm an idiot, so I think that was at point. So 10 hundred thousandths, 10 hundredths thousandths. So this would be 400 thousandths. This would be half of a 45 hundredths of a thousand, I believe. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Somebody who knows better can tell me in the comments that I'm an idiot when it comes to reading the caliper, which I'm okay with. So this is the order. Silver, orange, purple, red, and what I will do, green, amber, blue. So what I will do, in fact, let me put this on the back. What I will do is go and mark all of these thicknesses on a piece of paper and attach that to this particular bag, so that when I start to do my tramming, you know, I'll have pieces of the shims already cut to hopefully the sizes I need. Again, I'm thinking, you know, a shim would be, you know, half of this, you know, so cut that and then cut that in half again. I'm going to see if there's any videos and or instructions on using this particular shim stock on my type of mini mill. So I will, I don't know that I'll do it live. I will probably do some of it live, not a lot. I don't remember how I had this. I thought it was like that. I will not do it live for the entire process. I'll probably do a couple, you know, I'll record the initial settings on where I come in with my tramming, how off I am with, you know, set a 0, and then rotate it around again on the x-axis. So set 0 on probably the left side, then come over to the right side. I'll look at the base and see which one's easier to work with. Easier meaning where stuff is. And I'll probably start on the x-axis and you know, 0 out on one side and then swing the tramming tool over and see what the difference is. And hopefully it's enough, for the delta is enough that I can stack a few, or, you know, one of these particular colors, sizes, and call it even and get in with like a thou of variance, and then do the same thing on the y-axis. But again, I probably won't do that live. I'll probably do a recording or a video of my start, maybe some of the in-play process, and then the finished product. So we're going to call this a wrap with, let's see, we'll maybe make this the thumbnail. So we've got tramming, we've got spill-proof oil thingy bob, and we've got our shim stock. So that is it for tonight. Take care, folks.